Want to speak real Filipino from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at filipinopod101.com.
Tubig po. Water please. Here's another travel phrase you should know. Tubig po. Water please. So here po doesn't actually mean please. It's a polite particle. You add it to the sentence to make it sound polite because you want to be polite when asking for water since it's like free. You need to be polite. Magkano ito? How much is this? Magkano ito? Magkano ito? This means, how much is this? So yeah, definitely travel also means you want to go shopping. So you might want to remember this phrase. How much is this? Magkano ito? So ito actually is this. So it has to be somewhere near you. Gusto ko ng 10 nito. I'd like 10 of these. Okay, so if you want not just one of something, you could try using this one. Gusto ko ng 10 nito. Gusto ko ng 10 nito. This means I'd like 10 of these. 10 means 10. So if you replace 10 with another number, then you could make any sentence you want. For example, you want, 50. 50 is 50. So, gusto ko ng 50 nito. Or if you just want 3, you could say, gusto ko ng 3 nito. I don't know what these are. But if it's 10, maybe it's like some kind of souvenir, Pwede niyo ba akong bigyan ng discount? Could you give me a discount? Hey, another travel phrase you should know is, especially in the Philippines and if you want to have some bargain, pwede niyo ba akong bigyan ng discount? Pwede niyo ba akong bigyan ng discount? Could you give me a discount? So, here's a tip when you're trying to bargain for something. You don't just ask this. You should have a price in mind that you would like to offer them back. So, it's more of like a negotiation, not like, oh, can you give me a discount? They'll probably ask you, so how much would you like to buy it for? So you have to be prepared for that and not just ask, give me a discount. You have to name your price as well. Tumatanggap ba kayo ng credit card? Do you take credit card? Here's another phrase that you might want to know when traveling. Tumatanggap ba kayo ng credit card? Tumatanggap ba kayo ng credit card? Do you take credit card? So yeah, of course, you just have a limited cash that you exchange. Your currency for the local currency. So you might want to just spend the cash in the places that don't accept credit card. Or else you might really need it somewhere that doesn't accept anything else but cash and you didn't have it. So yeah, you might want to ask this question a lot.
Odd. 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 The next word is odd. In English, odd. Kapag magbibigay ka raw ng pera sa kasal, dapat odd ang unang numero para hindi ito mahati. Kapag magbibigay ka raw ng pera sa kasal, dapat odd ang unang numero para hindi ito mahahati. They say that if you were to give money at a wedding, it should be an odd number so that it can't be divided. So it means that you should give odd numbered amount of money so that symbolically, right? So symbolically it means that the couple won't be separated, right? Magkalkula. Magkalkula. To calculate. Magkalkula. In English, to calculate. Kaya mo bang magkalkula ng mabilis? Kaya mo bang magkalkula ng mabilis? Can you calculate quickly? Can you? No, she cannot. Sorry. Dagdagan. Dagdagan. To add. Next word is dagdagan or to add. Pakidagdagan ng 5 pang order ng kanin. Pakidagdagan ng 5 pang order ng kanin. Please add 5 more orders of rice. Wow, rice is life. Okay, I don't judge this person, but still like 5 orders of rice. Please eat whatever you want. Bawasan. Bawasan. To subtract. Bawasan or to subtract. Huwag mong bawasan ng tax ang mga nagpa-part-time job lamang. Huwag mong bawasan ng tax ang mga nagpa-part-time job lamang. Don't subtract the tax for those who are just working part-time. Hatiin. Hatiin. To divide. Hatiin. Or to divide. Hatiin natin ito sa 8. Hatiin natin ito sa 8. Let's divide this into 8. What else do you divide by 8? Just pizza. And cake. Or you probably get like 8 cups of rice. Divide this into 2.
Oo, tama ka. Yes, you're right. Oo, tama ka. Oo, tama ka. This means, yes, you're right. This one, it's actually kind of like you're opening towards disagreement. You think that this is something you use to agree to someone. Well, it is if you don't include the word but. It's like, yes, you're right, but it usually goes like that, right? So, oo, tama ka, pero mali ka. You're wrong. Mali ka. Mali ka. You're wrong. This expression, you don't really just use it on your own. Just say, mali ka. It sounds very childish. You just say you're wrong. So you have to follow it with why you think that person is wrong, or else you'd act like some kid with a tantrum or some very, very close-minded person. Sa tingin ko, hindi. I don't think so. Sa tingin ko, hindi. Sa tingin ko, hindi. I don't think so. Yeah, this is a much softer way to disagree. Sa tingin ko, hindi. It's it's not a fact that you're wrong, but in my opinion, you are wrong. And reasoning. Don't forget to reason, or else you won't succeed in your disagreements. Siguro. Maybe. Filipinos actually like using this one. Siguro. Siguro. This means maybe. So yeah, if you don't want to be I don't really agree with you, but I don't really want to disagree with you, you could just say, be in the middle and say, maybe, siguro. Well, it's actually, you could also use this to open up another argument. Siguro, I'd like to do this one more than what you just said. Or, siguro, this is a better idea. Maybe this is a better idea. Totoo yan. That's true. Here's another expression you could use to agree to someone, which is, totoo yan. Totoo yan. It means, that's true. If it's true, then you agree that what they're saying is correct. And you could say, totoo yan.
Asawa. Asawa. Wife or spouse. Asawa or wife or spouse. Ang aking asawa ay dating sumali sa Miss Universe. Ang aking asawa ay dating sumali sa Miss Universe. My wife was in the Miss Universe pageant. Wow, lucky you. And this is again what we were discussing earlier about the word asawa, which literally means spouse. So if you want to put a gender on asawa, you would say asawang babae for wife or asawang lalaki for husband. So because of the context, then you can tell that the speaker is referring to a female spouse, right? Biyenang babae. Biyenang babae. Mother-in-law. Biyenang babae. Or mother-in-law. Ang aking biyenang babae ay napakabait. Ang aking biyenang babae ay napakabait. My mother-in-law is very kind. Oh, very lucky. You have a very scary father-in-law and a very kind mother-in-law. And we forgot to say something about biyenan, because biyenan again is a gender-neutral word. So biyenan just means in-laws, right? When you want to emphasize that you're referring to the mother-in-law, then you would add again the word for female, which is babae. So you would say biyenang babae. And then for males, you would say biyenang lalaki. Lola, lola. Grandmother, lola. Or grandmother. Hindi na ako namumukhaan ng aking lola. Hindi na ako namumukhaan ng aking lola. My grandmother can no longer recognize me. Oh, this is pretty sad. Katuwang. Katuwang. Partner. Katuwang or partner. Ang katuwang sa buhay ang iyong kasama sa hirap at ginhawa. Ang katuwang sa buhay ang iyong kasama sa hirap at ginhawa. Your partner in life is your companion through thick and thin. When you're thin and then when you become thick, that's what it means. Tia, tia, aunt, tia, or aunt. Mapagbigay ang aking tiya. Mapagbigay ang aking tiya. My aunt is generous, or tita, right? Now, being a tita is kind of like a frame of mind, right? You're lazy, you just want nice things, you just want to drink tea, you just want to relax, be experience not be, not be sweaty. If you're a tita, you're in everyone's business. Aside from all those things that I said. So imagine, you always would have titas that ask you, why aren't you still married, right? There are always those titas. They just have so much time, right? Inaantok ako. Inaantok ako. I'm sleepy. If you're feeling sleepy, you can say, inaantok ako, or I'm sleepy. After lunch, usually that's the time when you feel this, you're really sleepy. Even though you have lots of work, you're feeling sleepy, or sometimes you don't have lots of work, you're feeling sleepy. So, you can say it. It's valid, it's okay. Just don't say it to your boss. I don't think, if your boss asks you, how are you? I'm sleepy. Oh, that's not really good. Well, probably should go home, not come back anymore. Goodbye. Thank you for your service. That's how it will go, right? Masama ang pakiramdam ko. Masama ang pakiramdam ko. I'm feeling bad. Or if you are not feeling so well, you can say, masama ang pakiramdam ko. Or, I'm feeling bad. So, you can say this if you have a bit of cold, for instance, or your stomach is upset, or what else? Or you have a broken heart, those kinds of things. So, if you want to say that you're feeling bad, you say, masama ang pakiramdam ko. Okay ako. Okay ako. I'm okay. But what if you're just fine? What if you're just okay, but you don't want to say, I'm fine? Or mabuti naman ako, or ayos naman ako. You can also say casually, okay ako, which is very casual. Very simple, okay ako. Okay na okay ako. Okay na okay ako. I'm great. If you want to say that you are really doing great, then you can say, okay na okay ako. You would have to note that in Filipino, when you repeat words, it, what's it called? It's a superlative version of the adjective, kind of. But it's not. But it's kind of amps up the impact of the adjective. So it's equivalent to very. So you would say, okay na okay ako, meaning I'm super duper okay, right? Or if you're really, for instance, sleepy, you would say, antok na antok ako, instead of just saying antok ako, right? Salamat sa pagtatanong. Salamat sa pagtatanong. Thank you for asking. And for instance, you were feeling bad and then this person that asked you, how are you, made you feel happy, then you can say, thank you for asking, or salamat sa pagtatanong. Because of course, you felt happy that someone asked you, especially if you're feeling bad.
Pag-iyak. Pag-iyak. To cry. Our next word is iyak or pag-iyak, meaning to cry. Ang pag-iyak ay mahalaga paminsan-minsan para mailabas ang sama ng loob. Ang pag-iyak ay mahalaga paminsan-minsan para mailabas ang sama ng loob. Crying is sometimes necessary in order to release our feelings. I agree with this. Yeah, don't bottle it up inside. Well, actually, yeah, because it might come out as something worse. So, let it out as tears. Pinanghinaan ng loob. Pinanghinaan ng loob. Discouraged. Pinanghinaan ng loob. Discouraged. Pinanghinaan ako ng loob nang mabalitaan ko ang nangyari sa guro natin. Pinanghinaan ako ng loob nang mabalitaan ko ang nangyari sa guro natin. I was discouraged upon hearing what happened to our teacher. I guess something bad happened to him or her. So, that sucks. Sorry. Sorry, teacher. Nabigo. Nabigo. Disappointed. Our next word is nabigo, meaning disappointed. Okay, so for example, you watched Beauty and the Beast and this wasn't really what you expected. So you might use this sentence. Nabigo ako sa palabas na Beauty and the Beast. Nabigo ako sa palabas na Beauty and the Beast. I was disappointed by the movie Beauty and the Beast. I wouldn't disagree, to be honest. Hindi masaya. Hindi masaya. Unhappy. Next sad word is hindi masaya, meaning unhappy. It literally means unhappy, like not happy. For example, si Claire ay hindi masaya sa pagkatalo sa volleyball match. Si Claire ay hindi masaya sa pagkatalo sa volleyball match. Claire is unhappy about their loss at the volleyball match. I guess if you lose any kind of sports, you're not gonna be happy. Well, although if you think that you have given it your all, then you'd still be like at least proud if you're not happy that you've done it or something. But there's always a next time. Just train harder, I guess, Claire. Tinanggihan. Tinanggihan. Rejected. Our next word is tinanggihan, meaning rejected. I guess, yeah, that's a very sad thing to be rejected. Like this example. Tinanggihan si Troy sa kanyang pag-a-apply ng visa. Tinanggihan si Troy sa kanyang pag-a-apply ng visa. Troy's application for a visa was rejected. This is definitely a sad time for Troy. Well, it's actually very sad if you get to this situation, because like visas have so many requirements, and like if you still didn't get it, it's just like, oh my god, what was I supposed to do?
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.